Okay, y'all, so these are the Mielle products that are currently breaking off black women's hair. So let's look at all the ingredients. So look at all of these ingredients, you guys. So I'm guessing most likely we got to be allergic to some of these ingredients because that's just a lot of stuff. And so this is the one that I have, actually two. I have this one. I don't see the other one. Oh, this one. I never tried that one, the scalp scrub, or this one. I just mainly been using the conditioner, the shampoo, and the oil. So the oil is the one I've been seeing the most complaints about. So just be very cautious when you guys use this, or if you decide to use it. It is very potent and burns real bad. Well, for me it did. So stay tuned, you guys. I'm gonna be documenting this case and also keeping you guys posted about if there'll be a Class A action lawsuit regarding that. Many black women coming out saying they have lost hair. So let's get right into it. I have actually found out more information. So I was researching, just looking at all the different ingredients and things like that. And the main one that stood out to me on here on the shampoo was I believe it's called benzoate, benzoic acid, if I'm saying it right. So I was just researching and it was saying a lot of things about like skin irritation, you know, make sure you rinse it out. Like it was just saying like just crazy stuff like hazardous, like technically it's still organic, but to me it sounds like there's also not enough research on if it's harmful to like the reproductive system. It's just crazy. I'll post like what I was reading just so you guys can see. But it's just crazy. Like, you know, this is just my little 2 cents with it all. But I feel like somebody's lying. Like somebody's lying, okay? Somebody's lying because it just doesn't make sense. You know, like how do you go from just this, you know, massive, like all these women saying something's going on, like we ain't crazy, you know. But then on the flip side, it's just like, okay, yes, I get you wanted to get your bag, you know, I'm not hating on that, but I just kind of feel like somebody's lying. You're like, somebody's lying, and it just sucks as black women because at the same time it's like we can't have nothing, man. Like if the tactic was to really now make it like all inclusive to also white women, if that really was the tactic, then it just kind of sucks because it's like, so you guys pretty much, you know, knew we loved this product, and then because the whole thing too, what happened recently, I'm like doing research, I'm trying to catch up to speed, so it's black led and not black owned. So it's just a lot of confusion, a lot of controversy. And I would say if you have been using her products and you have pictures, please do save your photos. You don't know, there might be I feel personally there needs to be a Class A, like there needs to be. I kind of feel like it's still not fair to the black women who have been committed to this product. And if we're saying, hey, something's not right, they need to pay attention to that. Because first of all, it's not one, it's not two, it's not three. It seems like thousands of women are complaining of the same issue. Like I said, we're not crazy. Like even though it's still working for some women, there's something off. And you know, I guess they've had controversy in the past over different things, but to me, I'm just kind of like, listen, run me my coins if you know what I'm saying, like, because at the end of the day we're still affected, we're still human beings. You got some women who have been growing their hair for a long time, and it's just messed up to see that their hair is now thinning. And they know, you guys, they know how we feel about our hair. Like they know we don't play about our hair. We be trying to grow our hair, we be trying to protect our hair, we be like, yeah. So it's like, I just kind of feel like transparency is what needs to happen in this situation. Somebody's lying, and we're gonna get back down to the bottom of it because, you know. And then my previous video, I was just saying how like even my own experiences of what I believe that this product has broke my hair out, because again, I have all of them. Okay, I even got some green, the other one too, and I realized I've been using that. So and just, you know, it's just, I don't know, it just feels like we're, like I said, we're not crazy. A lot of us are like, something is off, something is wrong. Like, so anyways, to the sisters who are experiencing this, I am so sorry. I feel you. Like, even when I combed my hair out, my locks out, my hair was long, and I did trim some of it. Of course, I had to get some of the damage off, but for it to just be breaking in one spot, and I'm like, what's going on? Okay. So anyway, y'all, just make sure that, you know, most of these ingredients I found out were okay, you know, as far as what it is, right? But like I said, that one ingredient, I was just like, no, that sounds really like just bad. I don't know. And some people could have an allergy to one of these 20 ingredients, 50 ingredient, whatever, however many different ingredients are in all of these products. Um, there could be allergens. And I just kind of feel like, you know, obviously certain things work for certain people and then certain things don't work for certain people. But again, something's up and we're going to get back down to the bottom of it. Subscribe if you want to follow this, because I'm going to be following this. And I do believe that we don't know what we would do if we were in that situation of having a black hair brand and saying, hey, here's 500 billion. But again, I just feel like transparency at the end of the day, you know, morals and respect for us, because we don't really have much as it is. Like, we always trying to figure out something for us, and sometimes it just sucks when we can't have nothing. Like, and I'm saying that because it's true. As soon as we get something, then it gets bought out, and then things start to change and twist and flop, and now we're like, damn, can't even use this shit. We got to go back to smaller owned businesses, and then it's almost like a cycle. They get big, get bought out, another small company. But also your intentions too. As a business owner myself, you have to think about your intentions. Like, and I've actually had someone reach out to try to buy my t-shirt company too, Urban Ebony Designs. And you can find me on Etsy. That's where majority of all my work is. And so I was just like, it would have to come with still my morals and values and integrity, because and I'm not saying that sister is lying, but we don't even know if she's a black woman actually, so I can't really say, but still she's a sister, whatever. I don't know. But anyways, I'm just kind of like, listen, if, you know, if you have somebody saying, hey, I'm gonna give you this amount of money, you know, you have to think about, okay, I'm gonna take this money. However, my integrity, you have to really ensure your stuff is not messed with, or she need to be suing they asses, because if you're messing with these products and you're tweaking them, and she said in the contract not to, because at the end of the day, paperwork too, you guys, contracts, we don't know what's in her contract. We don't know the legal, okay? We got to be looking at the contract. That's what everything is in that fine print. So basically, I'm just kind of like, look, if this is a even bigger scandal of where because again, they're a big global company. Procter & Gamble, who now owns Mielle, has so much manufacturing to do, to where even one of the products in her, one of the ingredients in her product it's more than 460 billion like units a month to get out, or something crazy. So can you imagine like them making sure they're keeping up to standard and procedure, or are they taking the cheap way and kind of making it to where, oh, we'll source this over here, but even though technically it's organic, it's just sometimes you can't believe everything you see, everything you read, everything you hear, because you can easily, and again, I'm just saying this in general, this is not to her. I don't want her to think I'm coming for her at all, but I'm just saying, in this life, we have to also remember everything, even social media, everything is not what it appears to be. We're learning that. So you can simply put something on a label and label it as that, but you have to really dig deep through to figure out, because I was going back and forth. I was like, okay, so that is that, and that's a compound, okay, and that's organic, okay, and then it's just a lot of research that you have to do to really just get the truth, which is sad. It should be really upfront and forthcoming, but sometimes you have to depend on these companies really saying, hey, this is really organic, this is really truthfully organic. But because how, like, it's almost impossible to get all of that um, to be, I don't know, when you're serving billions and billions on that scale, there sometimes can be neglect. Let's be honest, versus a small business where you can take your time and it's quality and it's mixed and it's prepared. That's what we do. We do a lot of stuff from our homes. It starts in the mother kitchen. So I'm just being, this is just my opinion. These are not facts. These are not, you know what I'm saying? Don't sue me. I'm just saying, don't sue me, look. But I'm just saying, like, this is my own personal opinion. So just do your own research. But like I said, most of the ingredients were okay. It was just that benzoic acid one that stood out to me the most, because we're washing that in our hair, you know, and if it says rash, you know, all these different things from the chemical, and it's going into our skin, the biggest organ on our body, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're already sensitive creatures as it is. Black people, we have very unique DNA and cells and all that stuff. So that's why we have to use different products. That's why we're kind of like, damn, we finally got something. And then when we got something, it gets taken away. So that's just kind of probably how a lot of my sisters feel. Is like, dang, as soon as something we get, it just gets taken away, or like we can't have nothing. That's kind of how I like say it, because it's just like you get something and then it's like, dang, can anything just be for us? Because sometimes you can't include other nations in everything that we do. I'm only saying that because, yeah, our hair texture is different. Our skin can't take certain things. Like, it's everything is not for everybody. And if anybody sees a problem with that, then maybe you're the problem, because really you can't always do what she's doing or what she's doing. Sometimes it'd be different, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm just saying all that to say, you guys, save your pictures. Make sure you document your hair in general. Like, that's why I made it this whole YouTube channel, was to start documenting my hair journey and just try to figure out. So this actually, you know, is a good thing, because now I'm like able to see what's going on in my hair, with my hair, month by month, you know. And you don't even have to do it month by month, but just keep pictures and document, because when things like this come up, you can actually get justice, you know. And it just really sucks. But again, you guys, just, I'm trying to start actually doing more simple things, like one thing ingredients, castor oil, aloe vera plant, like I did in my last video, just kind of keeping it more simple for a little while, until like my hair kind of repairs. Because like I said, I was feeling those sores. I felt like two different ones. They're not big or anything. It's just enough to be like, oh shit, what the fuck. So anyway, I used an antibacterial soap on my scalp too, Dial, good old Dial. Even though Dial has, like, you know, that how it makes it orange, so that's not completely organic or anything, but it is an antibacterial, and it can just get out bacteria quick in a hurry, fungus, all that. Good old Dial, baby. So anyways, so what else was I gonna say, you guys? Yeah, that's just pretty much it. There's so much I want to say about this, because I actually had to catch up to speed myself. So again, everything is not for everybody. Even within our own community, there are still women who are like, hey, this worked for me, this works for me. So it's kind of like, for me, I just kind of feel like, again, somebody's lying, like, or maybe if you don't see the damage now, you're gonna see it months later, because some of us are like, oh, I thought it was this, or I thought it was that, or until now everybody's having the same problem and we all got the products. I'm just saying, like, come on now, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. I'm just saying, like, and we are sticking together. That's one thing. We gonna stick together. We gonna ride this out. And and again, no disrespect to, worked really hard to establish her business and get everything off the ground. And this is no judgment to sis, because again, who knows what we would do if, hey, you want this money, you gotta sell, you know. And but I do applaud her for at least saying, you know, I still want to, even though it's not black owned, it's black led, and still saying she has a foot in the door. So I'm not saying she's lying. I'm not saying that at all. I don't want it to get twisted or misconstrued. But I do feel like something's going on. And we're going to get to the bottom of it, okay? We're going to get to the bottom of it. That's one thing we do. We be some private eye investigators. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep up with this story. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.